G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's toy review. And today it seems like that I've only got about one for that product now. I wonder why I've been doing one for that product at a time. And I know it sounds completely and utterly boring, but hey, clearly I'm one of the few people who loves to do toy reviews every day, even though I shouldn't be doing more than one. I feel like I've been doing way too many toy reviews throughout the rest of my YouTube channel, and I think it's time for me to start, how would I say it now? Reviewing at this point. Man, do I have to really straightforward time myself by doing toy reviews? Oh, I really don't know. Okay, the product we've got today is the Flipper Origami Penguin Club World Dinosaurs Prehistoric Deep Sea Dive 12 pack. £25, 95. That's how much I have straightforward made for this set. Well, actually, it's not the price that I've decided to sell for this product. Actually, it will be. Well, maybe not, because who knows? It could be just the fake price I was just adding into. Oh my goodness me. I don't know what to really say here, eh? It looks like we've got some dinosaur actions around here, but I think we're going to see one, because we've got Tyrannosaurus Rex, some pterodactyls. If I look at the back here, those are some of the clues that I was actually going to say here. So there you go. Some dinosaurs, some sharks, some pterosaurs. Of course, there's some fish and some penguins. How would I not even think about this toy review being made, eh? And the toy itself looks like it's about to unpack all by itself. So, I don't know what to really say, but hey, it's quite a very nice looking picture. Let me just go ahead and unpack this. Okay, it's time to unpack all by itself. Out they come. Out come the dinosaurs. Roar! And there you go. Let's get T-Rex out. How cool is that? Let me just show you the T-Rex right here first. Okay, there's actually quite a few things I like and dislike about this T-Rex. I do know it's probably the design, which will be quite fairly interesting, but then there's a bit of mixed feelings behind it. 3D head is already good, but then the cons I really don't like is that the head is a little bit snapped off, I guess. But then what I also don't like is a little bit of painting, which is not really that painted perfectly. And possibly that small looking head. But nevertheless, I do love the 3D head, and I do love the fact it looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I mean, why would I never know? Okay, so it's actually quite a nice looking rendering of Tyrannosaurus Rex. And apart from Tyrannosaurus Rex, we've also got this shark. Oh man, does that make me feel tired, or am I just thinking about the Jaws film? Dun 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 dun. Crazy when I'm getting so many sharks in this toy review. I don't know why. And please don't say baby shark. That would be stupid as hell. And of course, yes, I'll tell you what, it's also got eye detailing as well. You know what? It's fairly nice to know. And then we've also got some penguins. Of course, we've got a blue penguin. Then we've also got a purple penguin. And for some reason, the head looks like it's straightforward, a little bit wonky with the beak and stuff. Another blue penguin, which for some reason looks a little bit lighter, but also a bit wetter. I'm saying lighter as in the blue colour, right? The blue shade is a bit lighter than the other one. And then we've also got this green looking penguin right here. Okay, looking fairly nice. And then apart from that, we've also got a couple of pterosaurs, or pterodactyls, or pteranodons we're going to call it. This one here looks alright, but this one here looks fairly interesting, because what I've noticed is that the beak, it looks like it's actually running down from the bottom towards the top. In fact, the left to the right part is actually where the head is. Maybe it could be its cheek part. And what's interesting of these pterosaurs is that although they don't have any spots, they've actually got some really cool, funky looking wing designs. Like this one here looks like it's pretty much something out of an X-Wing fighter. That's what I was about to say from Star Wars. And there's another one right here. Looking fairly, a little bit chunky in the way the wings of which have been made so far. And then we've also got some fish. Lovely looking, yellow looking fish. Fairly nice looking designs. I mean, they're not the greatest, but they certainly do well and truly in love so much. I don't know what to really say here, but I feel like they're straightforward nice. Fairly nice designs, but I don't know how much I could really captivate in these designs so much, because I feel like I've been making way too many Flipper Origami Penguin Club World toys. But then there's a problem here. This one here its foot hasn't been straightforward coloured in yellow, so I might the straightforward hold up a bit before I should end the toy review a little bit properly. I'll get its foot coloured in, like so. Well, painted. And it makes it a lot much more better, doesn't it? As I'm just straightforward walking to and fro after detailing that penguin, of course, with the right foot colour and stuff. I don't know how rushed they are, but I feel like, well, you know what? That's just how toy reviews are like. Or should I just say, that's how my toy reviews are like, because you know why? My toy reviews aren't that bloody perfect. But hey, who knows? My toy reviews are about cutting corners and cross-cutting. Strange enough, it looks quite interesting. It's also quite a fairly bulky packaging, and I do fear that the artwork is also a little bit wet as well, because it was also being done with like watercolor as well. No, it wasn't watercolor, but I think it was to do with pencil lead, and then I also added water just to make it very much spreadable. You know, as in the grey colour, just to spread the grey colour a little bit. Oops, I think I just forgot to pack the other penguin. Crikeys. What the hell was I thinking? Sorry about that. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's actually quite stingy out there at the moment, but I'll tell you what, apart from the fact that the heat and the humidity is straightforward building up in my room, I'll tell you what, that's all I'm going to straightforward leave it for today's toy review. You know what, if you really enjoyed in this very strange toy review, but I'm sort of thinking, is this going to be the end of my origami penguin coloured dinosaurs toys? Well, no, because I've actually got one more toy coming up in another video's time, but you won't be able to see it until I'm straightforward feeling like I'll be able to make one. And also, by the way, I've also got exams coming up, so that might cause some delay in the way I make videos these days, because hey, in the way I make videos these days, it's not going to be very simple. So anyways, if you really enjoyed in this fairly rough and ready toy review, please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more flat toy reviews in the future, which often involve in penguins and dinosaurs. As always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.